Hey, it's Ghost Dad for Pro Audio Star, back with another question that we get from a lot of our customers. What are the main differences between the Vestax Typhoon and the MixTrack Pro? Which one is good for me? Which one should I get? I'm here to break down some of the differences. I don't want to say there's a right answer to this question, but there are certainly differences that might fit the style of DJing or what you're trying to do, and I'll talk about them a little bit now. First, I'll start off by saying these are both intro-level controllers. They're great for somebody who wants to get their hands on digital DJing right away, kind of a plug-and-play unit right out of the box. Those both do that really well, but they do that in slightly different ways. Probably the biggest difference between the two is that one, the Typhoon comes with Tractor, which is quickly becoming an industry standard in DJ software, and the MixTrack Pro comes with Virtual DJ. So if you're trying to use either one, will work with Tractor, and there should be maps available that let you use either one of these units with Tractor or Virtual DJ. But out of the box, if you're not looking to purchase additional software, keep in mind that the Typhoon comes with Tractor, gets you started with Tractor LE right away, and this one comes with, MixTrack Pro comes with Virtual DJ LE. So those are kind of the software platforms you're going to be dealing with. Virtual DJ has a big user base online. A lot of people are loyal to it. A lot of mobile DJs, a lot of DJs who have been doing laptop DJing for a while. But I will say Tractor has the edge on them a little bit as far as being used by a lot of professionals in the industry and a lot of people who are doing virtual DJing and doing digital DJing right now with both controllers and with turntables and control vinyl and that kind of stuff. Physically, some of the differences are obvious. The Typhoon is a lot smaller than the MixTrack Pro, as you can see. It's also cased a little differently. You have this kind of hard plastic on top, these metal decks here, which are touch sensors. The EQ is a little bit different. This one operates on faders, whereas this one uses EQ knobs. Your browsing capabilities can be a little bit different. You get this kind of arrow pad with the Typhoon, whereas here you're actually using a jog wheel to go up and down in your library. There's not as many cue point buttons here on the Typhoon as you'll find here. You do have a couple additional MIDI buttons here that'll let you send off cue points, set your loops in and out. You do have a loop set on the Typhoon as well, and controls for your effects with knobs, although the MixTrack Pro lets you control your effects and has encoders for our effects controls on board as well. My personal take, I used both of these controllers. We did short demos on each. You can find those on our YouTube page. I gotta say, I enjoyed some of the physical aspects of the Typhoon more. Being able to browse through my library with this button thing was actually kind of fun. It's closer to the way you'll get your browsing done with a VCI 100 to 300. Those also have kind of push button letting you scroll up and down in your library, and also the ability to scroll with the jog wheel, which is something you can map your software to do. But if I had to pick one as far as responsiveness of the faders and jog wheels and really letting you scratch or kind of like scratch with a controller, I've got to pick the MixTrack Pro. It was a lot more responsive when I actually grabbed the jog wheel, ran the record back, and tried to do some cuts, quickly with the crossfader. The casing of the MixTrack Pro doesn't feel quite as rugged as the Typhoon. If I were to throw this in my backpack, I would feel a little more comfortable kind of taking it in and out of my bag and kind of throwing it around. This one feels a little bit lighter weight, and the plastic doesn't feel quite as rugged. But that's my basic rundown on these two units. It's really up to you. I'd say the biggest concern you should have is your software. Which one do you want to get into? Do you want to enter digital DJing through Virtual DJ or through Tractor? Maybe your friends are using one of those softwares, or you're already using one of those softwares. Definitely a big thing to think about. The edge as far as control and jog wheels, I would say, goes to the MixTrack Pro, and the edge as far as kind of construction and design and layout goes to the Typhoon. So there's my, hopefully, best fair comparison of both, and hopefully it helps you make your decision a little better. Give us a call, proaudiostar.com, be our friend on Facebook, check out our blog, check out our YouTube channel. You can hit the subscribe button to get all of our video updates. And yeah, see you again on the next video for proaudiostar.com. Is that good? Are you going to put this in the video?
Probably.